Alright, hello everybody, it's time for vlog number 5. It's going to be pretty quick, short and sweet. I'm in the longhouse right now and I'm getting ready to run up to the salmon bake. So here we go. Promoting student engagement was the topic and that I really want to talk about this week. I thought it was interesting that one of the cultural centers, especially the Native American cultural centers that it talked about, was the center at Stanford. And I found that interesting because we went down and studied Stanford. And I don't know if this book is the reason why we did that or what the correlation was there. But I thought that was really interesting. The biggest thing I got from this was that students were at the forefront of the change in a university historically. And I think that's a great thing, like a great thing to say in this book, because that's if you really look at it, it's the truth. And I mean, we're all students. We're all working for change, and without the students wanting change, we wouldn't even have culture centers in the first place. A good example is look at the Etihad Community Cultural Community. They're student made. Their founders are student. That's the reason that they're there, and so I think it just goes without saying that the students are the key in this fight that we're having to raise inclusivity and get away from racism or any segregation, any of that stuff. Another one of the best questions I thought from this reading was, what are they asking for? What are students asking for in a cultural center? And I think that's a big thing because that might be different for each student. One student may just want a place from home, a second home. Another student may want a place where they can worship. Another student may want a place for doing work, studying, resources. And that's where I think that we do a good job here at Oregon State, is it seems like we tend to cater to a large variety of needs and wants, as opposed to just focusing on one thing. We could very easily have a Native American longhouse that is just a place to hang out, just TVs and couches, no computers or anything. But we managed to, in all of our cultural centers, especially with the new ones being built in the near future, we're gonna meet all the various needs throughout our culture. And it's a good thing. That's a big question, and I don't know that any one person can answer that. I feel like what are students asking for in a culture center could mean so many different things, not only because you have so many different students, but you have so many different ages for those students, different backgrounds. Even if you have a pool of students and they're all Native American, they could all be from different tribes. They could be from different bands of different tribes. I mean, it just goes on, and then aside from that, each person's brain is different. So one person two people may be from the same tribe. One person doesn't care as much about worship or their native religion, to for lack of a better word. But another person may be, that's the most important thing about them is their native tradition. Another thing I thought was interesting was the financial support, because I mean, this has always made me wonder. At our school, it doesn't seem like we have the financial support that is necessary, but not really the financial support that I feel like we should get, because I feel like this is a big deal. I don't know. When it said different culture centers get various levels of financial support, that really made me think, like, think about the billions of dollars. I mean, billions of dollars that go into OSU sports. I mean, they're building a building right now, and we're having a heck of a time just getting all the cultural centers built, and I guarantee you all the cultural centers combined do not cost what that new basketball center thing did. And so, financial support can mean more than just monetary. It can mean, like, you know, support in getting everything done, because I know there's so much more than just, oh, here's money. Like it's, it's tied up in the system, and I don't know, it frustrates me. That's where I'm gonna end this week, because I really gotta go up to the salmon bake. Like, I'm not even supposed to be here right now, but I had to finish this. So I will see you next